So, whilst my research team was researching, they found this very interesting article from the up-and-coming Robert Pattinson Batman movie that's now being confirmed to be called The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves. And it's now being confirmed via the Batman press release that he's playing Bruce Wayne and he's playing Batman and he's not playing, you know, the Batman Beyond variation. So there's a pretty cool story going around about how Robert Pattinson enraged. Actually, I'm going to read how it says it on this title in this article. Pattinson apologized after sparking outrage from the Batman fan community. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. At the 100,000 subscriber mark, if we ever get there, come on guys, we can do it. I will be giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Switch. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on. So this is coming from something Pattinson, we're going to call him, said a while ago when speaking about who is Batman. So speaking with Time Out, the actor explained that he thought he'd lost the role when the fact that he was being eyed for it by Warner Bros. And DC was publicly leaked, as nothing was official at the time. He was obviously excited when he was cast. What actor wouldn't be? But ever since landing the Covenant part, the star has been the subject of so much bashing from the fandom. And if you've seen him in his most recent movies, yeah, he actually is pretty good. I mean, I'm a massive Twilight fan, but outside of that, you know, with The Lighthouse, etc., he's such a cool actor. Some of them, it seems, just don't think he's cut out to play the Batman. And those not even superhero remarks didn't do anything to win them over. So what happened was he came out and said that Batman essentially isn't a superhero, and it really annoyed a lot of people. So he specifically said the following in an interview, well, at least it's on the website Sci-Fi. When asked about Batman's superhero status, the actor explained, like other alliterations of the Caped Crusader, his version of Bruce Wayne isn't necessarily a pure Samaritan. Batman's not a hero though, said Pattinson. He's a complicated character. I don't think I could ever play a hero's role. There's always got to be something a little bit wrong. A harsh. Batman is nothing new, as past alliterations of the character on the film and in the print have grappled with the vigilante serves form of justice. Looks nothing like that will ever change. Even with the fresh take on Pattinson, Bat on the job in the Reeves retake. His molarity is a little bit off, Pattinson said. He's not the golden boy, unlike almost every other character. There's a simplicity to his worldview, but where it sits is strange, which allows you to have more scope with the character. And that's essentially where everyone went mad about this. Essentially, that's kind of the backstory for this. Now, essentially, what he said in this other interview from Time Out is Pattinson is quite aware of the fact that he didn't explain to Time Out that he has simply brushed up a bit more on DC lore. He wouldn't have said what he said, although he didn't exactly back off all the comments. I wasn't educated about this subject. People got very angry about it, he said. It's bizarre. I still can't understand the argument. Okay, he's a superhero. I'm sorry. The next headline. Pattinson retracts. Batman is in fact a superhero. He takes it back. Despite the insane level of scrutiny that comes with being cast as a Caped Crusader, although Pattinson is still beyond excited for those fans to actually see the film, I'm only worried about whether people like it when it's done. Right now, people can think what they want, he said. It's the coolest thing ever. I still really can't believe it. What did Robert Pattinson say that angered fans so much? So in the same interview, it says this. Pattinson first put the Bat opinion during a conversation with the New York Times in October last year, where it's understandable said that an opinion would be a touch of controversy amongst fans. It's also a kind of tough argument, and it illustrates the interesting approach the actor seems to be taking to portray the character. Batman's not a hero. He's a complicated character. I don't think I'd ever play a hero. So essentially that's the same thing we're going over, so there's no point going over it again. So essentially fans are getting triggered because he said that Batman isn't a superhero. Then he kind of backtracked and said he is a superhero, but it's interesting because it really doesn't matter what Robert Pattinson said or says. It just matters what's going to happen in his movie that is scheduled to come out in 2021. He's also coming out in this up-and-coming summer's mega movie of Tenet. So not only is Pattinson going to headline Tenet this coming summer, he's going to headline The Batman next year, which is going to be absolutely insane for his career. He's done very well with Lighthouse this year. It just seems that Batman fans are triggered by anything. They are really triggered by anything. Any news, whether it be good or bad. Now, I agree with his comments. Batman is no superhero. If you've ever played Batman Arkham Knight or Batman Origin Cities or any of the Batman video games, Batman isn't a hero. He does serve justice to obviously Gotham City and Arkham and all them other places, but he's not specifically the clean-cut golden boy that everyone expects from a hero. So I see Batman as more as an anti-hero. He doesn't go around killing. Okay, he does go around killing from time to time, but it's not like he's the traditional hero. So Robert Pattinson's comments about Batman not being a hero, I think they are justified, but when you get into this Marvel DC fandom kind of, when you portray a character in any superhero-based movie, even in the upcoming Bloodshot, you are going to get destroyed online if you say he's not a hero. So as we know, The Batman 2021 has officially started shooting. We've had people making comments about they've seen the suit, they've seen the Batmobile, but they can't say anything or else they'd be in a lot of trouble. So that is interesting. We know shooting will be moving to Scotland, which is a place, and then obviously Scotland, Glasgow, later this month. It's very interesting. Recently, we've had a bunch of people talk about what to expect from this movie. It's going to be a beautiful, dark, deep movie that's been alliterated by Colin Farrell, who's playing Penguin, and obviously by Zoe Kravitz, who is playing the Catwoman, or Selena Kyle, if you want to say it that way. So I am very much looking forward to this non-superhero movie, because although we all like the superhero movies, Batman isn't the traditional superhero. He was molded from the event when both his parents were killed, that doesn't even make sense, were killed in front of him. So it's going to be very interesting to see this take on it. And we know the DC Universe, thanks to how well the Joker did, that they're not scared to make stuff PG-13. But you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's PG-13, but you're going to love it. It's a horror movie, but you're going to love it. Easter egg. Let me know down below who I'm talking about. So, they've not officially said if this movie is going to be a 15, but after the Joker hitting 1.1 billion at the box office, I don't think the people at Warner Bros. Are going to be scared to make this an R-rated movie. And also, where's the Joker at? You see all these villains, you know, Two-Face, Falcone, Penguin, Warstu, all these other villains. Do you telling me we're going to have, in theory, a trilogy of the Pattinson Batman without the Joker creeping around somewhere? I honestly believe that it's been revealed by me right now that the Joker is going to be in this movie. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to put this in the title, but are we really going to get a Batman movie without the Joker appearing? I don't believe it. So like always, guys, this is a bit of an informative video because I found it very interesting that Robert Pattinson doesn't care what fans think until they've actually seen the movie. Then he's going to be worried about it. But fans were outraged that Batman's not a hero. It's like Superman technically isn't a hero at the same time, although he is, although he isn't. So they also revealed Robert Pattinson's first look and physique of Bruce Wayne. And let's be honest, guys, Batman does not have to be the biggest dude in the room. A lot of you guys have misconstrued what I've said. What I've said is Batman is supposed to be agile. He's supposed to be a ninja. He's supposed to be trained by the League of Assassins or the League of Shadows under Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, depending on how you say it. So there are some recent images where he does look like he's put a bit of size on. And rumourly, he's got the same trainer that trained Ben Affleck. So I do believe, come the time of when he's got to do all the shirtless scenes and all the bigger scenes, because anyone can look big in Batsuit, as long as it's not a ridiculous muscle suit like Zachary Levi. Shazam, met that guy at the UK Shazam premiere, pretty cool guy. But yeah, it is interesting. So I think by the time we get to the second Batman movie, he will be pretty stacked. But if you do look at the images that we overlay on the screen right now in a recent photo shoot he had with Dior, yeah, he's put some size on. He looks bigger. But you got to remember, he's gone from skinny. That's not like shaming him, literally. Actors have to go skinny, big, built, skinny, big, built, depending on the role. It's like actors have to do that. They have to change their body to look a certain way, to look aesthetically pleasing for a certain role. So it's going to be interesting to see which variation we get of him. Now, he's got a bit of size and a bit of shape, so there's definitely potential there. Now, we know they could be shooting this movie up to 6 months, so they start in February, so they could be shooting well into September, if not October. Because they started shooting the Eternals, I think, in September. It's February. They've just finished wrapping principal photography, which means they've finished the movie, but they've got to go back for reshoots. So, you know, with reshoots and stuff. So I'm very interested to see where this movie's going to go. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you've got any video ideas or anything down below, drop them down below. And if you could, check out warstu.com and also check out Warstu on the Instagram, on the gram. We've recently hit 20,000 followers, which is pretty cool. And I'm trying to grow the Twitter, so if you could join me over there, that will be cool. They're always in both the corners, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.